Good morning, EMP family. How are you all today? So let's dive right in. Now, are you struggling to find your voice for your audience? Are you trying to be everything to everyone? And if you're talking to everyone, you're really talking to no one. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today, is helping you identify your voice and finding your target market. I'll explain more as we go along. So if we have not yet met, I'm Tracy Chalmers and I'm an elevation student here at Elite Marketing Pro, and I welcome you to our daily dose of awesome. So as people are hopping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Give me a shout out and I will give you a shout out back. I hope you've all had a fantastic weekend. I know we are all busy gearing up for the No Excuses Summit, so I hope I get to meet many of you there. Let me know if you are coming to No Excuses. Drop NES in the comments below, and make sure you come and say hello to me when we're there. Hey Craig from Toronto, nice to see you. Welcome to your DDO today. I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. Hey Christy, good to see you, good to see you. All right, so let's dive right in. If you are writing emails or blog posts or Facebook posts or Facebook Lives, when you're writing those things, who are you talking to? So I wanted to chat with you about that today because I think too many people are trying to be everything to everyone when in fact they're really marketing to very few in that case. Hey Jan, you're going to be at No Excuses. Good to see. Hello Chu, good to see you. So that's what I want to dive into today. I want you to know that not everyone is your ideal prospect. I know that probably shocks a few of you because what we're taught in this industry, in the MLM world, is that everybody is a prospect, right? Give me a number one if you've been told that everybody is a prospect. And how about the 3-foot rule? Everybody within 3 feet of you is a prospect. Drop a 1 if you've been told that by upline leaders or the person who recruited you. Let me know, because I know for myself, I was certainly told that. Everybody's a prospect, 3-foot rule, approach everybody. Well, the reality is not everybody is a prospect, and not everybody is ideal for your team, for your product or your service or your opportunity. Not everybody is ideal. And I wanted to help you identify today some ways to reach those ideal people. But there's a little more to it than just posting randomly all over Facebook or in an email, right? How you speak to your audience is going to make a big difference in reaching that target person. So let's back up for a minute. I like to use the analogy of throwing spaghetti on the wall. So, you just boiled yourself up a big pot of spaghetti, it's all gooey and sticky, and you toss it against the wall, hoping that some sticks. Most of it'll fall off, but maybe 1 or 2, stringy, slimy strands will stick on the wall. Well, that's how most people try and reach their potential prospects or their target audience. They just throw spaghetti against the wall and hope that some sticks. Well, the reality is that the vast majority don't stick. And those few that are kind of hanging onto the wall in the moment, as they dry up, they're going to start to fall off too. So the attrition aspect of building your team or your affiliate team is a factor as well. So what I have found, instead of throwing spaghetti against a wall, there are some better ways to reach the people that you actually want to have on your team or aligned with you in some way. And I wanted to talk about your avatar today. So a big part of what we train here at Elite Marketing Pro is identifying your avatar. Now, your avatar is that one person you're talking to. Drop me a 2 in the comments if you have actually spent some time identifying your avatar. Have you actually spent time working on that? Put a 2 in the comments if you have. Hey, Sally, how you doing? Good to see you here. So tell me your avatar. Tell me a little bit about your avatar. Put maybe some comments some notes in the comments and give me a little piece of who your avatar is. Your avatar needs to be one person, just one person. So for me, my avatar, the person I speak to in my emails, in my blogs, on my Facebook Lives, on my whatever it is that I'm doing, my posts, that one person is a female. She's in her mid-30s. She's a professional, was a professional in her previous career, but has chosen to stay home with her children. She is looking for a secondary income to support her husband, who is working full-time, but they can't quite make ends meet. Now, I get far more specific in my avatar because it's really important that you know everything about your avatar to help you in reaching your audience with your voice. Okay, so my avatar description goes on and on and on. I was sharing that with you to give you an example. But my avatar, I've also identified the problems, the pains that avatar feels, the struggles they have in their life, what keeps her up at night. I have actually written those things out. Natalia, female, mother, extra income. Excellent. I'm glad to see you did that. And I challenge you to take it even further, Natalia, because I think even more detail to your avatar is critical for you when you're writing, to enhance your writing, to enhance who you're speaking to. Okay, so I've actually identified the pains, the struggles, what keeps my avatar up, my female mom of mid-30s, ex-professional, up at night. I've identified those things. I've also recognized what her desires and dreams and what she wants in life is there. I have all of that written out. And I'm going to give you a little idea on how to do that in a few minutes. So stay with me here, okay? Thanks, Mike. Yeah, you know what? This is so important to understand. And I think the vast majority of people kind of brush over it because they don't think it's really important. Mike, do you agree with that? Because I know early on for me, when I first came into this industry, I admit I didn't think it was that important. And I kind of brushed over it when I was, told, they suggested I do this, and I'm like, whatever. But no, it's very, very important. And I highly recommend, and I'm speaking from experience, take the time to do this, okay? So once you have your avatar, I then want you to think about your target market, because your target market and your avatar are two very different things, okay? Your avatar is that one person you're speaking to, and you have identified all the stuff around that person. Now, your target market is a group of people. It's the market within your niche. So maybe it's health and wellness. Maybe it's skincare. Maybe it's cryptocurrencies. Maybe it's, CBE oil or something. I don't even know what that is. I do know what it is, but I don't know what it's called. I'm not involved in that. But maybe it's affiliates. Maybe it's women, men, or you can even get more detailed on that and come right down to crazy cat ladies, right? Maybe it's, stay-at-home moms who are looking to lose weight, or maybe it's stay-at-home parents who need recipes. So you can really get narrowed in on your scope and figure out who that target market is, right? So Michelle, you brushed over it in the beginning too. But didn't get any sale until I really started getting into creating my avatar and started talking to her. Exactly. I did the same thing. Absolutely. So that is what's really, really important, is that you need to speak to that one person within your target market. So you're speaking to your avatar within your target market. And your target market can often be identified quickly and easily based on the company you've aligned with or what it is that you're going after. Okay, so if you've chosen crazy cat ladies, have some fun with that. That's not mine, but I'm just using that as a fun example. So know your target market and their struggles. You want to really understand their struggles. And this has a lot to do with market awareness. So if you have not done any kind of market research in this area, I highly recommend you do that, because market research will open up your eyes to what it is that your avatar is really struggling with. So one way that I like to lay this out, because I'm a very visual person, I like to see things laid out, and it also helps me to write things out. So if you want to do this, let's do it, okay? So I'm going to give you a great strategy for you to identify your target markets, needs, desires, wants, troubles, afflictions, pains, all of those kind of things, as a way to hone into how to reach your avatar, how to reach that person. So on a piece of paper, I want you to just draw a heading kind of thing, and you're going to have 4 columns. One column for problems, one column for pains, another column for solutions, and another column for benefits. Now, we teach on this in great length in the fast track area, but I wanted to give you a little nugget of this information now so that you can start thinking about this for your business today. All right? Now, let's look at problems. Thinking about your target market, okay? So the vast majority of people struggle with no leads, right? They don't have anybody to talk to. They are struggling with getting recruits for their business, their opportunity, right? So the pain of that for your avatar, the problem is no leads. The pain for your avatar is that they're dealing with chronic rejection. They're constantly being rejected. They blew through their warm market. I'm just checking my notes here because I want to make sure I don't miss anything for you. They've blown through their warm market. Maybe they've already talked to all their family and friends and now they don't know what to do, right? So that's a pain that keeps them up at night. They're frustrated. Everybody keeps saying no. Nobody wants to look at my opportunity. No one wants to look at my products. Maybe that's a pain of your avatar. What about no money? You know what? I got into this network marketing thing. They said it was going to be easy. I just needed to talk to 3 people, and everybody within 3 feet of me is a recruit, a possible prospect, and I've got no money. Nobody's joining my team. That's a pain that keeps people up at night. What about no-shows? What about driving to that coffee shop to meet this hot prospect that you're just like desperate to enroll and they don't show up? Those are real pains that we've all felt and experienced. Drop me a 3 if you have felt any of those or experienced any of those in building your business now. Yeah, right? Exactly. Me too. Totally. Years ago, I was building traditionally, and even though it was very effective, I was exhausted and I had a hard time finding people that was willing to do what I was doing. And it was very, very frustrating. So it's important to identify those pains because this is going to help you create your voice to talk to and reach that avatar in your target market. So in your 3rd column, I want you to think about solutions because you are a solution provider. Okay? That's what you are. You're a solution provider. So I want you to think of solutions that we have at our disposal that will help those people with rejection, blowing through their warm market, frustration, no money, no leads, no shows. Put it in the comments below if you can tell me a product, a solution that we have here at Elite Marketing Pro that is valuable, that will help your avatar and your target market as a whole meet those pains and problems and help them fix it. What's our solution that we can offer? We have a few, don't we? So we can offer the Attraction Marketing Formula, the Bootcamp. Start educating people on the solutions because the vast majority of them aren't educated enough to realize that there are effective solutions. They just know they have a problem and they have pain and suffering and desperation and issues that they're trying to deal with that problem. So be the solution provider. Bootcamp, Attraction Marketing Formula, LinkedIn Playbook, right? Those are all very effective solutions. Then on the back end, don't forget about your opportunity, your product, your service, your opportunity, right? So in the 4th column, I actually want you to list out, list out the benefits. Endless leads, bringing endless leads to you, more sales. Friends and family are asking you about what it is that you've got going on, what you're doing, right? They're now coming to you and so on. So that's just a very quick snapshot of the chart that I like to make. Now I have oodles listed down there because I actually want a very large picture of what it is that my avatar is feeling, because this chart is very effective in helping you speak to your audience. It is what helps you create your voice to that one person. So that was just an example, that chart, okay? You need to spend time and work on that. And you know, it's something that we delve into in greater detail, but that was an idea. And if you need more help on that, reach out to us. We'll give you some help on that one. But I want you to now to think about, once you've identified who you're talking to, and you've identified their pains and their problems, you've identified a solution that could help them, and the benefits around that, those are words and things that you can use in your messages, whether it's a Facebook curiosity post, whether it's a Facebook Live, whether it's an email, whether it's a blog post, right? Those are all native advertising and knowing your target market aspects. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about there, definitely hop into your VIP only section, because all the training on native advertising is there, as well as knowing your target market. That's all in your VIP section, okay? And if you're not yet a VIP, get with your coach. Talk to your coach about that, because that training is phenomenal back there, okay? Now, once you've created that chart, you can use it to create emails and your blog and your Facebook posts. Use what you've identified as their pains and their struggles, and put that in your writing. Put that in your message. When you identify those pains and struggles of your avatar, you will actually be speaking their language. You'll be speaking to them. And the person on the other end of your video, or on the end, or opening your email, or reading your blog, or reading your post, will be like, oh man, she gets me. He's speaking right to me. That's me. That's how I'm feeling. I'm tired of missing my kids' dance recitals. I'm tired of missing their sporting events because I'm too busy trying to meet a no-show at the coffee shop, or I've got a hotel meeting to go to this weekend, and I'm going to miss my kids', main event. So your avatar, your potential prospect, will actually hear this, and it'll resonate with them, and they'll feel like you get them. Okay? Let me know if this makes sense to you. Right? For me, when I clued into this, and I have to admit it took me a while, but when I did, it was a huge light bulb moment. So if you're experiencing a light bulb moment right now, drop a light bulb emoji in the comments and let me know that it's now going off for you, okay? And if you're not Angel, that's okay. It does take some time, all right? Then rewatch it if you missed the beginning. No worries. Start right from the beginning on replay and you'll catch it, okay? It totally makes sense. I'm glad, Jan. That's awesome, okay? So give me a light bulb if it is making sense for you. And, I really want to draw your attention to some incredible experts we have right here in our own community. If you're struggling with finding your voice and understanding how to write emails or blog posts, we have two very incredibly talented people right here on our own team that you can follow. The master of email himself, Vitali, I study each and every one of his emails because he speaks to one particular person every single time. And in doing so, he speaks to so many effectively. But it's because he speaks to that one person. So study Vitali, his emails, if you are needing a little more support in this area, okay? And blog posts. Andrew, oh my goodness, both men are gifted writers, and Andrew's blog posts are highly effective. And if you study the structure and the format of that and realize his voice comes through to one person, you'll start to see how this works, okay? Vitali, Vitaly, I think Angel is who you're asking for, Vitali, okay? So their writing is phenomenal and they speak to that one person, and I highly recommend you do that as well, okay? So be a solution provider. Figure out your avatar if you haven't already done that. I highly recommend you do that, and that will help you resonate within your market when you're speaking to that one person. Okay. Now, no excuses. I know your Vitaly will be there, Andrew will be there, we'll all be there. So make sure you pop over and say hello to me. I look forward to meeting you. Stop me in the hall and say hi. And I hope I've given you some great value today, and I hope this has been effective for you and your business on today's Daily Dose of Awesome. Let me know if you've loved this. Give me some hearts and some thumbs up, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye, guys.